All right, welcome to the Franchise Time Machine. Second stream of the day. We had earlier this afternoon Paul Sporer play a really fun version of regular Creator roster. Really interesting roster file. I noticed when I was checking it to make sure everything was okay. It was a very realistic looking file, which doesn't necessarily bode well for success in Creator roster. But he took a team with two bench level starting pitchers to the World Series, won the World Series, set a new record for the postseason in OOTP27, and set a few other records on the way. So, I'm not real big on promoting specific VODs, but it's a fun one to watch. I think it's worth checking out. Also interesting to hear how he's thinking through his choices in the player creation part as well. And like in real baseball, lots of role players stepped up in the postseason to make that 11-1 postseason run happen. So definitely check that out. And then tonight we've got Nerd of Anarchy playing Dead Ball Creator roster. So in this in OOTP27 we've been using the era modifiers for player creation that make the players look more like dead ball players, but the modifiers are so severe we don't have any power. So I've been every average level player has been created with the modifiers off. And in the end, it's worked out pretty well. The team home run totals are kind of in line with at least the National League in 1914, about 20 to 40 home runs per season by the entire team. And so in that way, I think it's been successful. But Nerd of America doing something interesting tonight with that, which is doing his entire starting rotation and a catcher at the average level. So bringing modern starting pitchers and a catcher to Dead Ball Creator roster. So I think that's a super fun idea. I recently had been saying no one's taken a pitcher yet. No one's taken a pitcher yet in the average round. No one's brought a modern pitcher. And tonight we're going to get 4. We're going to get the entire starting rotation as modern pitchers. Which will be nice because whenever we have pitchers do well, they can't win a triple crown because they have no stuff. And again, those are the player creation modifiers. The stuff is down, the HRA is way up, and there are only so many ways you can differentiate pitchers, and we're taking them, and you might get a great one, but never qualifies for the Triple Crown because of strikeouts. We'll see what happens today with these modern profiles. Nerd America in the chat, who is our player tonight, a 250 stream streak. So perfect timing to get the 250 streams the same night as the dead ball run. So the pack giveaway form's already pinned to the chat, so you can take a look at that. It's our usual dead ball form. And let me go ahead and get the run set up, and then we'll go ahead and prepare to play tonight. So we get OOTP27 up on OBS. New game, quick start. We have a dead ball, quick start. Dead ball, OTP27, Node of Anarchy. This is run number 4, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I think if Paul had done one more, had moved one of those bench starting pitchers up even one level, I think he would have had the new record. With the 125 would have gone down yet. Had 118 wins with 2 bench level starting pitchers. Very impressive run. Z Grizzly's gonna be playing Dead Ball on Sunday. Okay, let me put that on the calendar. Thanks for letting me know that. Dead Ball on Sunday. And Z Grizzly, I know you already have that form, so I think you're probably ready to go. You just have to send in your latest on that one. All right, let's see. Taking over the Red Sox. Nerd. Oh, Anarchy. Yeah, this afternoon's run's going to stick with me for a while. That was a really fun one. Really fun players. Really fun how, like, the non-superstars stepped up in the postseason. Really felt like real baseball playing out on the sim. You did that earlier after seeing the Legends and Stars, then nap because you're tired from working the day shift. Yeah, I gotta admit, I did not think he had a chance with the two star level starting, bench level starting pitchers, but man, did he prove me wrong. That was really fun. And part of it too is like if you take two bench level starting pitchers, you get to elevate some of your bats. He also took a good and a couple of average relief pitchers, and the rest I think were bench and scrub, which the top end of the bullpen was good. I was worried about the depth of the bullpen, but didn't seem to matter. He had a very good squad, and again, record-setting run in the postseason. All right, so let's go ahead and finish setting this up. Mailbox settings. All right, that's done. Clear out the roster. Babe Ruth, 19-year-old Babe Ruth on there. All right, let's go ahead and bring Nerd of Anarchy into the voice chat. All right, Nerd of Anarchy, you should be in the stream now.
Why, hello. Okay. Actually, I turned all my devices off.
How is Can someone in the chat let me know how our relative volumes are?
Yeah. Hey, all right.
Sounds
good. All right. Thank you, Z Grizz. All right.
I also sent a 2 week batch of pack giveaways to Dishnet. So I found out Dishnet is processing the pack giveaway forms while Nicolino's on vacation. So hopefully we'll get those pretty soon. But I noticed Z Grizzly challenging Nerd of Anarchy for supremacy in pack winning. At least in that period, it was 2 weeks ago. It was a 2 week period about 2 weeks ago. And then the next batch I was sent to Nicolino when he gets back from vacation next week. So hopefully there'll be a bunch of packs coming to everybody.
Hey, even the Yankees didn't win every single World Series.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You know. Okay,
right. So this
like
is the third run in a row with Boston. LLB, Z Grizzly, and now you are running Boston. Is that just coincidence, or did you like how the other runs went?
I don't know what Z Grizz and LLB were thinking when they picked Boston, but it was just I simmed about 5 without doing anything to it, and Boston kept winning. Okay. And the American League always has about 3 or 4 more losses per team compared to the National League. So like the worst team will be 56 wins in the National League. It'll be like 53 wins or 52 wins in the American League. and
Okay.
then it's just the same way all the way up until you get to the top two teams on
Okay.
each side.
Yeah.
Then it's practically identical. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I figured, okay, Boston, why not? Let's go there. You know, and then if this doesn't work, we'll run another one. See what happens.
Okay.
But
Yeah, and I've been
I,
saying all along, no one's taken a modern pitcher yet, and now we're gonna get four. We're gonna have four modern starting pitchers tonight.
yeah, because if you can get just above 50 stuff
Yeah.
out of the like 55, if I can get a 55, if I can get a 60, that literally means like four more extra wins. I
Okay.
kid you not. I kid you not. So this team with these average starting pitchers, I'll let everybody know before they fill out their forms, anywhere from 100 and up wins. And that was running it just repeatedly, that same team just over and over. And I
Let
just,
me put a disclaimer on that disclaimer though, because you've had low ball
I know,
strategies
yes,
that you thought were gonna
yes,
be.
yes. But I'm not saying this is a record setting one. I'm just saying the minimum wins they had was 100 wins.
Okay.
And when I,
All right. All right.
yeah. But hey, something could change in the whole, because I like to keep the re-roll for the average. But if I've got to use it,
Yeah, for
on my
sure. For
catcher
sure.
or something, or my second baseman or third baseman, it's got to be used. I got to get that bat. So
All right.
it's
So
it's very similar to the other ones where if you have all 8 players, are legend and star in my starting lineup, and then I loaded the bullpen because I hate the bullpen losing. Each guy would lose like 5, 6 games
yeah.
if they're bench.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, you can't do that. I got to jack him back up, and I just
Yeah.
got to
So
take the
so
bullet.
you've also elevated the bullpen. You're taking all your relievers as good,
Yeah,
which is also a new thing. So all
yeah,
right. Oh, by the way,
and it's
if anyone in chat was on the stream this afternoon, does
yeah.
anyone did Real Teddy O raid us into Midnight Sumo? Because I rated Real Teddy O, but then I had to go like make dinner and stuff. And then when I came back, I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, my computer's on Midnight Sumo. I didn't do that." Did
Hmm.
Teddy O raid us into Midnight Sumo? If anyone in chat happens to know, let me know. Because if he did, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it was
That would
on
be
when
cool.
you woke up. Okay, I think he might have done that, which is awesome. That's really great. Because
Cool.
I think he is one of the people who had mentioned that he watches it now because we've rated into them before, into Midnight Sumo before when they were watching. But there are also some people who were already knew about Midnight Sumo too, so he might have been one of those also. All right, so let's get started here. We're gonna go legend level, starting kind of normally, center field, shortstop, catcher, and second base, and we will shift over to the game. And let's get those center field in there. So manager pull down menu, GM and manager actions, sign a free agent. Let's clear out the free agency pool.
Dell,
And then go to the
Dell.
action pull down menu, import historical players for historical games, but for create a roster, we create players. And we're going center field, average age, legend level, 5 of these. And
I think that's got a
dead
good home
ball
run
and
rate.
batting. Here we go.
Okie dokie smoky pokey. Here we go. Let's take a look. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay. I've got it down to 2 people here. I'm just looking at their secondaries. Seeing. Ooh. Ooh.
Who are you down to?
I'm actually down to Juan Craig. I'd like
Craig?
the, but I'm actually leaning towards Craig here, the Craig Bridge. Um, he's got the better eye, and the speed. Looks like the speed is different. like an AI. So I'm gonna go with Craig.
Okay, Craig Bridge is the choice.
Yeah, he's got 70 Babbitt. He's got 80 I,
Now,
which
Craig Bridge
gives
is
him
locked in, but let's look at Evan Wagner. Infield range, 60. Infield error, 60. Is the cake a
yeah,
lie? It is not a lie. He does play first base, which is technically the infield, but
yeah.
all right. So Craig Bridge. Let's delete these others. Yeah, nothing unexpected. Plays the corners really well. Good center fielder. We already knew the batting coming in. Yeah, real good dead ball player. Hustlin' Dan Bridge.
Hey, there we go.
So I did ask Paul about nicknames if they're not in Baseball Reference. Where do they come from? And he didn't know. I thought for sure I would get an answer that like, oh yeah, we like, we added a bunch of nicknames ourselves or something. But like, nope, no clarity on where those mystery nicknames come from. Boston Red Sox. Okay, next up is a shortstop.
Could they be minor leaguers that just aren't showing up in the search?
Well, minor leaguers would show up though, because they show up when you do a
Oh,
search at BREF. So yeah. Now, no, they're coming from somewhere completely different.
hmm.
Legend level 5 of these. All right.
Okay, yeah, okay. Ooh, okay, okay.
Foreman and
Oh,
Martin are almost certainly power I guys that have been converted by the modifiers because they have
yeah,
50
yeah.
power.
But no, this is the dilemma that I'm looking at here. Alrighty. This might come out of left field, but let's go with Sergio Ortiz.
Sergio Ortiz. All right.
That's a strange one. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, why did he pick that guy? But yeah,
All right. Sergio Ortiz. Tied for second best I. Top gap. Top avoid K. Second best base stealer. They all have good defense in this group.
I should have gone.
Sergio Ortiz. Fuego. That's a great nickname. Plays third base as well as shortstop. Good secondaries.
Mhm.
Pretty solid dead ball guy here. Looks pretty good.
All right, alrighty, alrighty. Yeah,
All right, next up is a dead ball catcher to go along with the modern catcher. We'll be taking at average level.
hmm.
All right, 5 of these.
Uh, Wait, why am I looking at outfield? This is a catcher. hmm.
There are some folks we're gonna have to see if the cake is alive because there's some pretty good
Yeah, that
outfield ratings
outfield.
here.
Yeah. Though I don't. Okay, okay. Yeah, give me that best arm, Garrett Leslie.
Garrett Leslie is the choice. Also has a great outfield arm, so we're gonna see with him whether the cake is alive. But I'm really curious about 60 outfield range, 65 outfield arm. These are
Yeah.
ratings any outfielder would be jealous of. Let's go see if Kevin Hall is the cake a lie. The cake is a lie. He plays no outfield. What a waste. What a total waste. All
Yeah.
right, now your guy, 50 outfield range, 70 outfield arm. We're about to see if the cake is a lie for him as well. Garrett Leslie, Cy the second, and the
Nope,
cake
just
is a
kidding.
lie. Plays no outfield.
Well, I figure if you got a 75 catcher arm, you're gonna have a good outfield arm. You
That's
know.
true, but I don't necessarily think the game is set up that way. I would agree. I would expect that too, but
Yeah.
I don't find that they always correlate
But
that
of
way.
course, nothing in this game makes any darn sense.
All right, so that was your catcher, and then we have second base. finishes out the legend level.
Finishing out the legends.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Um, ah. Well, let's go with yeah. Yeah. Brooks.
Brooks Mowry is the choice.
Yeah.
Let's see. He also has outfield. Well, not really. Let's look at Diego Cardenas, 60 outfield range, 50 outfield arm. Is the cake a lie? It is a lie. He just plays second and third.
Okay.
Tyler Kellenberger, 65 outfield range, 55 outfield arm. Would be an excellent center fielder. Is the
He was
cake
the
a
other
lie?
guy I was thinking
It is a
about
lie.
there.
He plays second, third, and short.
Okay.
All right, Brooks Lowry, a decent 55 outfield range, 45 outfield arm. We're about to see if the cake is a lie for him as well. The cake is a lie. He does play second, third, and short, all very well.
Oh, nice.
Pretty
Okay.
good flexibility. Rube Mowry
Nice.
is the choice.
Rube.
Let's go ahead and get him added in. All right, we're about to head down another level to
Here we go.
star level. Right field, third base, left field, first base. So alternating corner outfield and corner infield positions.
Yes.
All right, so right field, star level right fielder.
And after I put in the form, I couldn't remember. I was like, did I put the catcher in between the pitchers and the starting pitchers, or did I not?
No, he's at the end. The catcher's at the end.
Good. So I didn't want to have to switch back and forth like more times than you have to. You know.
All right, here we go. Right fielder. Five of
Okay.
these, star level.
Okay.
Two pools in a row. There's been a terrible eye player.
Yeah. Don't like that. Well. Hmm.
All lefties, all lefty throwers, all lefty batters.
Yeah. I gotta go with. Oh man. Okay, so the top guy and like the bottom guy both have my interest, but I think I gotta go with them.
Do you want me to isolate the top and the bottom?
Mm, no, I'll take the top guy,
All right,
Paul
Paul Bustamante.
Bustamante. At speed, yeah,
Yeah, 75
just to
speed,
get
65 steal.
a little bit better gap, you know.
With 85 gap, I think that's going to be a bunch of triples from this guy.
Yeah.
Paul Bustamante in right field looks very good. Little brother.
I said to myself when I started this one, don't ever look at the board and go, "Oh yeah, take that guy." If you say that to yourself, you're not taking that guy, no matter what. so so I've already done that like twice already.
Right
Like I
field next
found
up
the
is
guy I
third
wanted.
base.
I was like, no,
I mean, so
he's
far
not.
these bats seem really good dead ball bats.
I honestly, when I'm picking these out, I am honestly thinking to myself, this is probably the second best player of the bunch. I like my brain won't let me take the players I want
All right, third base.
because it's like I want really good defense and I want really good contact, and I'm either getting really good contact with no defense or I'm getting great defense with just like marginal, like 70 instead of 80, 85. So it's kind of bugging me right now, and I'm waiting for those pictures better be beautiful. Okay, well, 85 contact, 85 contact, there's 70 BABIP at the 35 power. Who cares about that? Yeah, he'll be knocking balls off of the Giants all the time. Yeah. Okay, his air is the best. Okay, yeah. DJ Frickle. Yeah, Fricky. He
DJ
sounds like,
Frick.
yeah, he sounds like a NASCAR driver. Yeah.
Sounds like a DJ streamer. DJ Frick. Yeah, top BABIP, top gap.
Yeah.
Tied for second, third best eye, I guess. Yeah, I really like this profile. Like you said, the high infield error is real nice. Okay, let's see. 60 outfield range, 65 outfield arm for Roberto Rodriguez. The cake is a lot. Man, any outfielder would love these ratings, and he doesn't play outfield at all. 55 outfield range, 65 outfield arm for Dave Duvall. The cake is a lie. 50 outfield range, 60 outfield arm. Chris Satava. The cake is a lie. Man, Find me. Are you here? You're really getting proven right tonight.
This is, yeah. Hopefully,
David Frick.
DJ play. No, he doesn't. You couldn't have put him out in,
Yeah, the 90
right
gap
field.
power is really nice here.
Yeah, but as we proved, gap power, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. I did have a team where a guy had the really good speed and all that stuff, and I was like, oh, hey, 47 triples. And then I was like, wait, didn't that guy had 54? And I was like, oh, man. I was like, do
All
you
right,
know how
left field. Average age. Star level.
Okay, left field. Left field. Okay. Hmm. 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 Give me the fast guy, John Sander.
Yeah, also the top fielder, top gap as well, and top
Yeah.
eye. I think a lot to like
Yeah.
about John Sander.
Because I was like, ooh, Alex Estrada. And I kept on looking at him, and I was like, well, you're not picking him now, you dum dum.
Sander plays all three outfield spots, including center field. Not always the case with the corner outfielders, but he's got center field.
There we go. It's not low ball, so I'm happy that he plays there.
All right, that's your left fielder. Now we have a first baseman coming.
Yeah, no, and that'll finish off the stars and the starting lineup. Because there ain't no way you're gonna, unless I somehow get like a 90 power catcher. Maybe they'll put him in then. That would be crazy and average.
All right, here's your
Okay.
first baseman.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to see if DJ has a cake, is the cake or not. But I still don't know if I'm gonna take. No. Why is that? I don't know why that is. Okay. Um. Yeah, they all really are. So I don't want my first baseman to drop any ball coming in towards him. So no matter what, we're going with DJ anyway. So
You got two DJs on your team.
got
Who's
two
gonna
DJs.
Who's gonna play the music on the team bus? There's gonna be some fighting going on here between who's it?
Uh-oh.
DJ
And
Galvin and who was the other one? DJ Frick.
Frick, DJ Frick. Well, DJ Frick was picked first, so he has first dibs. Oh wait, here we go. Don't fill. Wait, what? Oh, oh.
Amber has filled in blind.
Oh.
Again.
Oh yeah, you didn't hear what I had to say. You didn't have to. You didn't hear what I had to say about the team, because of course I simmed it a few.
All right, here we go. Good level. All relief pitchers. One, two, three, four, five relief pitchers incoming. The good level. All right, relief pitcher. Average age. Good level. Five of these.
Okay.
Let's go to dead ball pitching. Okay, we see the
Oh, that guy's
batting
got an
over here.
outfield arm.
The
Holy
bunting.
cow! His outfield arm was 60, and he had outfield range of 60. We should go back to that after I choose. We should go back to the hitting
All right,
so
yeah,
that we
we'll
can
go
see.
see if the outfield, the
Yeah.
cake is alive. The pitching staff too.
Well, no, because he has no hitting, but he has that awesome outfield. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Yes. Okay. No. Mm, Okay. 45 stuffs. That's good. Everybody's got the 55 BABIP. So 3 in the middle, and Mike Brown has the best hold. So we'll go with Mike Brown.
All right, Mike Brown is the choice.
Why do you have 3 stars and the other guys
Oh,
have
who was the
3?
guy? Wait, hold on. It's Mike Brown is the choice, but let's see.
Yeah. The batting. What was?
60 outfield range, 60 outfield arm.
Oh my goodness.
Does not play outfield, of course, because he's a pitcher. 45
No,
outfield
yeah.
range, 60 outfield arm. Does not
Holy
play
cow.
outfield. 60-60 is amazing.
Yeah. I would train him up.
Yeah. Even as like a defensive sub, he would be amazing.
Yeah. He's not hitting for you. He's not. No.
I do like the 75 hold. That's a nice little kicker to make this a little bit better of a pick too. I mean, I already like it. He was one of the 2 best pitchers of the pool, I think. But the hold is real nice.
Yeah. The bottom 2 guys both had 65 and 60 hold, but they didn't have the control that yeah, maybe that guy did, but yeah.
All right, second relief pitcher incoming. Okay, 5 of these. Ooh, there is a rare 50 stuff in here.
Yep, there he is. I'll take him.
All right.
Not even looking at the rest of it. Yeah, I did
Matt
look at the
Horner.
rest. Yeah, Matt Horner.
Yeah, and he also is tied with the second best control,
Yeah.
top hold. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think a lot to like about this guy. Just a black hole in the lineup, but other than that,
Yeah.
on that very good
And with
pitcher
it
here. And he's a
being
lefty,
throwing,
so you got your lefty.
yeah, throwing left in this park, you bring up the righties, which they're aiming for that big wall, but they're not aiming for that big huge green pasture over there in left center.
All
I don't
right, another
understand why
relief
people don't
pitcher.
just. I'd be just
Average
hitting in the
age.
gaps all day long and just hitting doubles.
Good level. All right, here we go. Next batch. Now, this is interesting. There's a low stuff buy, but he comes with some interesting other stuff.
Yeah, no knuckleballer yet though. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, because he's okay. Yeah, Mike.
You gotta take
Calendar.
him, right? You gotta take him.
Yeah, he's got 60 BABIP. Yeah. You get that when you get it. You just take it. You don't ask any questions.
Yeah.
You go to the next player. Yeah.
I'll be most curious to see how this guy does.
Yeah. But did I ever tell you what I did on trick or treating?
No.
This this is funny. I had the, you know, I'm taller than the kids, so the kids can't see what's in the bowl, and I'm holding it way up here, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I pull out a full size Kit Kat, and I'm like, have you guys had full size candy bars yet? And all the kids get all excited. They're all like, yay! Oh my god, yay! And then the parents are all like, wow. And I go, well, you're not getting them here either. And then I pull out the little ones. So I give them a trick and a treat.
And how many times did your house get egged that night?
No, I did not at all, not at all. And the parents were laughing the whole time. And I'm gonna go in with Brett White, Brett
Brett
White.
White. Brett White.
And the parents would just start laughing, and the kids were like, "Oh, you're me," and I'm like, I would just, but and then I'd give them two of the little ones.
Wow,
So
this guy's good.
yeah,
This guy's definitely the best of the batch here.
yeah. Hmm.
All right, let's see. I think you have one more coming, but let me make sure. Oh, Brett White, I didn't add. Good. One, two, three, four. Yeah, one more coming.
One more incoming.
Okay.
It is funny though, as I watch you, you know, do all this kind of stuff and yada yada yada. I'm always like, just hit hit the backspace. You'll get back to that. You'll get back to that. Okay, now just as you hit the, I'm just like, there's three things, just to speed it up. I'm like, yeah, granted, it's only going to take off 1.3 seconds. It's not like he's going to get to bed any earlier.
Good. Double. Here we go. Five of these. Okay.
Okay, okay. 55 control with a 55 with 50 stuff. What are you kidding me? Grab him. Jason. Bridgman. I got a bridge and I got Bridgman.
All right. Jason Bridgman. I thought this said Bodie Hairless. All right, Bridgman. I like this guy. I
Yeah,
think we got a
yeah.
really good bullpen forming here.
I this bullpen is way better than the bullpen than I had on my test team. So I'm liking that.
All right, here
I'm
we
liking
go.
that. Now I'm scared. Now here's where the
Average
scared comes.
modern level. 4 starting pitchers and a catcher. This should be
Yes.
interesting. So first thing we got to do is we're going to turn off the era modifier. Game
Yeah.
settings, league settings, players. We're going to uncheck this box and reset player creation modifiers. These will all go to 1, which means they're not going to be modified at all. So these will just be regular average level players that we've seen created for Creator Roster all the time.
Right. I am doing all the bobbleheads right now. I'm doing all the bobbleheads. Come on.
And you
Come
still
on,
have your
bobblehead.
reroll, so you're in good shape. Starting
Come on,
pitcher,
Shrine.
average
Come on,
age,
Shrine.
average
Come on,
level,
Shrine.
5 of these.
Come on. Just a minimum of 50. Come on.
Out of 45 is the top.
I see. Okay, well. No knuckleballers. That's not fun. Steve Gregg.
All right.
I'll take the. Yeah, I'll take the 5 control over the 10 stuff. Yeah. Keep them off the bases.
Okay.
Hmm. Oh,
All right, let's get the next one out here.
okay. I like that guy. I hope that guy's the fourth best.
Oh, I see some stuff. 55 stuff.
There we go. Do no. Okay, I thought that was 60 BABIP. Okay, I think my BABIP and your BABIP and my BABIP are changed with the home run there. Okay. Yeah, Ben.
Benang is a choice.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that. So yeah, Eng. Okay.
Yep, does bring some stuff. All right. Third of four starting pitchers incoming. Starting pitcher, average age, average level, 5 of these. Ooh, several green stuffs, a 55 and two 50s.
Oh. Then I will take, wait, Lewis, right? Lewis Lagos. Got the highest
Yeah,
control. Got
50s across the board,
50
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, nobody's got like a crazy 65 BABIP or nothing like that. So, I don't know. Who cares about
Okay.
home run?
Luis Lagos.
That's what I found out. It doesn't matter about home runs because,
Yeah, there's not enough home runs around, so.
yeah. And even when I played in the Yankees, when I took all modern batters trying to get home runs, I found that, oh yeah, my pitchers are giving up more home runs at home than they are on the road. So, because Yankee Stadium was Polo Grounds in the year, and it was 1.5, both left and right.
Yeah.
So,
All right, here's our last starting pitcher.
okay, probably gonna have to use the re. Oh, I should have used the re-roll on that first batch.
Ooh, there's another 55 and two 50s.
Yes. Oh. He's got to. Okay, well, Actually, I'm gonna go with I'm actually gonna go with Kyle. He's got the best hold. His stamina is great, and he's got better stuff against righties than he does. So he's a little bit higher on the righty stuff. Or no, lefty.
Lefties. Well, he's a lefty, so that makes sense.
Yeah, because he's a lefty.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but yours has batting first. Mine has throwing first.
Ah.
Like every one of yours is like just in one spot moved over. And it's like, I always get confused.
Kyle Fry. Yep, looks good. 55 stuff. So, yeah, this is a team that's going to have some stuff.
So I'll probably use the reroll here on this catcher then. Because that guy's good enough.
All right, next up is catcher. Average age, average level, 5 of these.
Okay, so I got a fast one here. I got,
You've got three 65 power guys. You've got one speedster who also has gap.
Yeah. Oh.
They're all average or better defensively, so defense is decent.
There's 3 cakes I wouldn't mind.
Oh, we can
tasting.
check them. We can check them.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know because I'm leaning because of the. First, I'm thinking that 60 BABIP, but then I'm thinking, his power's the least, and this is where you want to grab something like that. Catch it. Do I want more power, or do I want the? You know what? No, I want Jose Rodriguez.
Yeah, there's no way I could resist taking this guy just to see what happens. If he's got some power, 55 power, 75 gap, and 75 speed.
I wish he had 60 power, but
Yeah, but the gap speed, I think,
we
is
gotta
going
look
to
at
be
Chris.
lots of triples.
We gotta look at Chris Burke, definitely.
Okay, finally, already said, spoiler, the cake is a lie.
Yeah.
All right, Chris Burke, 60 outfield range, 60 outfield arm.
Yeah, and then that Dan.
Oh my goodness, he plays all three outfield spots. A catcher who plays left,
Oh,
center, and right. Oh my
I
goodness.
knew he did. I knew he did. I was gonna
Wow,
take
Chris
him.
Burke,
I was
amazing.
debating between him and my guy, but I decided.
Wow. I mean, we've looked at so many guys tonight, and this is the first one, and he's a weirdo. Catcher with left, center, and right. Amazing.
I'm upset with myself. I wanted to take him so bad.
All right,
But
Dan
was it,
Jados, 55 outfield range, 50 outfield arm.
this guy's a
Plays
lie. This guy's
first base.
okay. Well,
Wait.
first
What
base.
was his infield ratings?
Not
Jados,
not that good.
30, 35.
Yeah.
All right, well, your guy has 65 outfield range, 55 outfield arm. So let's see what he
Yeah.
has.
God, I wanted that Chris Burke.
Right field. He does play the outfield.
And better.
Wow.
All right. All right.
Fly
Hey, all
Divvy's
right. I'm happy.
spoiler alert was wrong.
I am happy with that.
This is a
I'll tell
fun
you
batch of modern players, except maybe that first pitcher.
That first, I know I should have used the reroll there. That's where I should have used it, and I'm kicking myself in the tail for not
All right, we're
using
going to
it.
turn the modifiers back on, and coming up the
But he
bench
was the
level, we
fourth
have
of
center.
pitchers. So
What? Yeah.
yeah,
Center field,
all right.
shortstop, right field, second base, third base. So a lot of backup position players coming.
Yeah, let me use the reroll on that first pitcher. We'll just delete him. You never said when you had to say reroll. It's not in the
Let's
rules.
see. I've got to go to game settings,
Yes, I'm using that.
league
I'm
settings,
using the airbud
players,
rules.
and we're gonna
Using
add the modifiers back on,
oh,
and you can see why the shapes are so consistent. Power is a 0.289.
yeah.
Stuff is a 0.491. Pitching movement, which goes towards HRA, is a 3.457. So that's why the players look so similar. Because even if they're different, a lot of these modifiers are forcing some of the attributes to be, pretty much the same. All right, so we go back to player creation. And the first one in this round is going to be a center fielder.
Love that rational talk. Is it
Average
last
age,
night?
bench level, 5 of these.
Yeah, because it was a pack opening. Okay.
It's not rational for it to not be, so it has to be.
Do I care about defense? I think I do. The middle guy, Joe.
Joe Thelen. I mean, he does have the top BABIP.
Yeah.
And he's a top
Contact,
defender.
yeah, but he's yeah. It was the defense. It's the defensive pick.
Yeah, I think this is a good backup outfielder. He's got a little bit of contact with the BABIP. He's got all three
I'm
outfield
not upset with
slots.
his bat. I'm just upset
He's
that
good.
he was the only defender. There was like a 25 defender and a 35 defender. It was like, come on. It's bench. They're not that bad. That's the only reason that they're on the team. They should have bench and scrub. Scrubs should just be defensive whizzes and then with absolutely no bat. Which I would have said.
Well, maybe
Joey.
bench. Scrub should have nothing. Bench
Yeah.
maybe could be a defensive whiz. All right, next up is shortstop.
Or scrubs should just be they don't play defense, they don't hit, they just run. They run real fast. Yeah. Okay. Top guy is the fast guy with the best defense, so we go to best defense.
Also has a decent BABIP gap combination here.
Yeah. And I'm betting he plays a few more positions.
Wow, he even plays right field.
Hey,
Fine to me.
okay.
I didn't even look to see if the cake was a lie, and it was not a lie. unexpected cake served up to me.
Yeah.
What was his outfield? Hold on, we'll take a look at his outfield. 35 outfield range, 55 outfield arm, and he plays right field. Wow.
Here's the thing about this team so far. I do not like my starting lineup. I do not like my pitching, starting pitcher. I love my bullpen,
The
and I'm
bullpen's
starting to
amazing.
like, and I'm really starting to like my bench. Darn it!
All right, next up is
It
right
was the
field.
self-imposed thing I put on myself in the beginning.
Right field, average age,
I,
bench
yeah,
level.
hmm, hmm.
The cake is an illusion. Is a nice adjustment.
Well, we'll check the cake on David McCabe because I'm
Yeah,
not picking. Am I picking him? Am I picking? No, I'm gonna pick Bobby Jameson.
Bobby Jameson. Okay. All right, there's a few interesting folks here. 60 outfield range, 45 outfield arm. That would be a good center fielder profile with Brett Ferguson. He plays
Yeah.
center field and oh no, wait, these are outfielders. Duh. I thought they were infielders. All right.
No,
Uh,
cake. I wanted to see the cake on this on David McCabe's infield.
yeah, but
I want to see if
first
he
let's
like played
check
first or
Mario
third
Chavez.
base.
40 infield
Okay.
range, 45 infield error. Does not play infield. David McCabe, 50 infield range, 50 infield error. Plays first base. Yeah,
I thought so
kind of
because his
borderline infield.
his right field was so bad. I
Yeah,
thought he had
yeah.
to play up. Yeah. So that was
All right, Bobby
between him and,
Jameson.
but the contact won it over for me,
All right, Bobby Jameson is the pick.
which I said go with the highest BABIP and the highest contact, and I right away didn't even do that. So like we're changing it up.
All right, that was right field. Next up is second base and then third base. Second base, average age, bench level, five of these.
Yeah, just so happens the top defender has the best BABIP and contact, so I'm going with the best defender up there. Carlos. Ooh, Mondragon. Ooh, I got a dragon on my. Yeah, Luis is fast. All that stuff. I was between those two. What kind of what? What the? Hmm. Yeah. Uh, well, whenever there's like a weird thing in baseball like that, like why would he play second and left field? It's like, oh, probably when he was growing up, there was nobody else on the team that played left-handed. So he's, you know, well, I'll just play left field, coach, you know, and second base. Because usually you stick your left fielders, your left-handers in first base, right field, left field. And if you don't have any, you got to put right-handed people there. So that's why I figured that's why the only reason that right-handed people are in those positions. Yeah, I got a 60 BABIP with the top, well, almost top defense. I don't want to use. Yeah, give me Jeremy Bean. I I'm not looking at names, man. I'm not looking at names. Oh, damn. I want John Lennon now. Oh, I gotta take him now. No, man. Oh, dude. Oh, come on. Oh, don't. I don't look at names. Yeah, he's got to play right. Okay. Oh, John Lennon. You got to be kidding me. Oh, I am hanging my head in shame. I did not even look. I didn't even look. You got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. I don't look at the name until I've picked their things. Someone had to point that out before I picked. Oh, darn. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But what if he was the glue that held the team together? What if he just got in that, and everybody like give peace a chance, man. Give peace a chance. Oh, I'm so upset with myself. I'm so oh, that hurt. That hurt. Um, yeah. Let's let's re-roll this one.
Ooh, the re-roll. All right.
Well,
What?
if the infield, if the defense, well, no, wait, yeah, nobody's really got any. Well, wait. If I looked at the infield defense and I realized this was left fielders, so let's go with Mario. No, let's not go with Mario. Let's go with Ruben. Just give me Ruben. Yeah.
I like the 50 BABIP 40 gap. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right, we do need
Yeah.
to look at Mario Davila though, because he's got 60 infield range, 60 infield error.
Yeah.
Maybe first base or maybe real infield.
Third base.
First base. First base.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I
Ruben
figured that.
Dominic. 50 BABIP, not too bad. Plays left and right.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Scrub.
I like the bat. I just didn't care for the secondaries. Wish he was faster. But hey, it's scrub level. What are you expecting?
All right, last pick. This is a first baseman. Scrub level first baseman.
Yeah, I'm going into. I'm going into the. I'm. I'm going into the game with it in my pocket. The re-roll will be in my pocket.
Yeah, you never know. These might be terrible. These are pretty bad.
These are pretty bad. Two guys at the top have
45 is
really.
your maximum BABIP.
I am good with that, Miguel, because he's got 55 air
Okay.
at first base. So
Okay.
when he gets into the game, he's
Yeah.
not going to drop. I can't tell you how many of the simulations that we have watched where you've got a bad air
You
first
didn't want to
baseman,
take the you didn't
and
want
we've
to take the
watched him.
George Harrison that was in that pool.
Dude, stop joking around like that, man. That would really. That would really upset me.
Now let's just see what would have happened if you had done a reroll.
John Lennon. Oh my God, John Lennon. I am
Just
so.
out of curiosity, let's see what would have happened if
Yeah, it
you
would
had
have been that.
rerolled that batch.
No, it would have been that picture.
First
It would have been that
base,
first picture. That's the
average age.
what I should have done was that first picture.
All right, if you had
The
done a
first picture.
reroll, yeah, you would have gotten anything better. So that was good choice. Good choice.
Oh, we got a speedy guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Secondaries are good there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and delete this batch so no one signs them as free agents.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know why they do it.
So you want to do a pitching, batting, or
No, we batting, then pitching, then strategy.
batting and
Or
then pitching? Okay.
pitch,
Pitching first.
pitching, then batting, then strategy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pitching first.
Yeah, it's the order at the top of the screen, and I.
All right. So here are all your relief pitchers, and then
Oh,
here are your modern profile guys.
man, why didn't I re-roll that?
Oh, okay. So Fry goes back into here, and because it's not low ball, I will let you move Fry to wherever you want. But you can only move him up or down. You can't like do a bunch of switches.
No,
So
no, that's where I
you
want him.
want Fry the number one?
Yeah,
All right, perfect. And then what
yeah,
rotation mode would you like?
yeah. We're gonna go highest rested.
Okay.
Always start highest rested.
And then because
Um,
we switched them around, we need to redo your bullpen.
yeah.
Okay, Bridgman's your stopper, two lefty middle relievers, and then a righty lefty long reliever
Who's
combo.
more often? Matt Horner. Matt Horner.
Matt Horner's right up
Okay,
here. Yeah, he's
I
pretty
like him.
good.
Yeah, 50. Okay, and then Brett White. What the heck is Brett White doing there? Emergency starter. No, he should be stopping. Who did they? What? Oh, Bridgman. Oh, 55 control.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
they went with Bridgman, who's I think, probably your best pitcher.
Yeah. I didn't. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're cool.
All right, which batting or strategy next?
Definitely batting. I
All
want to
right.
see what speed I'm working with here overall.
Positional cover is usually not a problem in dead ball. Yep, this is no different. We'll go
Two
to
at
the batting
first,
ratings.
two at catcher. Wow, I got more right fielders than I got in. Than there are right fielders in the league.
All right.
Everybody on my team
It
plays
is
right field.
not starting your modern catcher. It is starting your legend
I
level catcher.
figured that. I
Yeah.
figured that.
I mean, it's
yeah.
hard to unseat a legend level player, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Will you ever give us the option to switch 8 and 9 in the future? Next-
Yeah, that's something we can maybe consider for 28. That's a pretty good suggestion.
Yeah. And it would just be 8 and 9.
Yeah, like have the pitcher about eighth.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be like, oh, can I put
Yeah,
6
yeah,
and
yeah.
7?
No,
and
that's
then,
that's definitely
no,
a good suggestion for 28.
yeah,
That's
it's either
a good one.
8 to 9. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for dead ball, because the
Ringo Starr's
computer is so
alive.
messed
When did
up
you write that?
doing doing
Okay.
rating pitchings. I'm thinking about for 20 letting people set their starting rotation too.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. All right, and then strategy.
I've got some speed. I'm working with some speed, but yeah, uh, moderate sabermetric.
Okay, moderate sabermetric it is.
Well, no.
Nope.
Full sabermetric. Full sabermetric.
Full sabermetric.
Every single time I play, even my number one guy gets caught as many times as he steals.
Oh yeah, dead ball has tons of caught stealings. That is true.
Yeah, so and that's, the guy steals 50 times. He gets caught 50 times, and that means that's 50 runs that we did not score.
Well, not that
Stay
everyone
where you
would have
are.
scored.
Possible
Quick
runs
start
I could have scored.
games, save as quick start.
It's like, what are they
Dead
doing? Are
ball
they stealing home
27.
every time
Nerd.
they're at third?
All right.
Okay, so
Saved. Quick start is saved.
Yeah, and we're
All
gonna
right.
go into so that you don't have to ask later. I'm gonna drop down to the three
Man.
3 man
Okay.
in the if I make the playoffs. If I make the playoffs, I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't
And
jinx yourself. Don't jinx yourself.
yeah,
If you make it. Yep.
yeah. If I make it, and then we'll see what the what their because I did go with the start highest rested. So if that's the case, where you have to switch a little something around, then that's the case. So thank you again so much. I
Yeah.
am very happy
Thanks for the game. This is
with
a
my.
fun one. I think
No, I'm
the
not
all
happy
modern
with.
pitching rotation
No,
will be fun to see.
I am not happy. I I'm I'm upset with from my first pick down to my bullpen. And I was like, oh, hey, bullpen, really good. Darn it, see, Grizz, I was just doing that right now. I was just doing that.
Seegers are redeeming both another game and stickers for coupon. All right. Well, I
Yeah.
will see you in the regular chat on the other side of the ad break.
Okay,
Fight,
I'm putting in another game,
Ricky.
so yeah,
All
I just
right.
put another game in, so I got two in. We're gonna do that studs and duds thing you suggested earlier
Okay.
today, and
Yeah.
then yeah, probably dead ball again because I would rather redo this.
Yeah.
I'd want to get rid
Yeah.
of this
No.
team,
Yeah. I think this is
redo
a
another
fun.
one.
I think this is fun having some modern pitchers. I mean, having all
I
modern pitchers is the other extreme, but this will be fun to watch. So.
I did not like my offense. My
Well, that's
God,
why we run it back, right? That's so get another shot at
oh,
it.
gosh almighty. Why did I pick those players? Okay,
All
well, we'll
right.
see what happens.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Good luck.
anywhere from 100 and up, that's what they won. So, let's
All
see what
right.
happens. So, it'll only take me a couple seconds to fill out the form
We'll
here.
see what this
Thank you
stuff
so much
does.
again,
Yeah, of
franchise,
course.
and you take care. All right.
All right. So, yeah, we're not specifically running a dead ball studs and duds or dead ball crane roster, but what I'm saying is, anytime you play, you can make your own de facto dead ball low ball run, and and you can see if anyone else challenges you. There just isn't like a leaderboard for it. You'll just be on the leaderboard for the regular. All right, let's see. Let me put this back up. We did save the game and save the quick start. Um, Let me make sure I don't have a draft to do for this 11:30. Um, I think the ones that are for 11:30. I think those are the ones I drafted this afternoon because LLB was in the chat. So I think those are already drafted. Yeah, they're drafted in this account. There's only 3 accounts that I play daily, so let me check all those. This is all extra time for everybody to fill in their pack giveaway forms. We already had 3 entries. Amber was in before player creation even started. Or no, I think it started, but Amber submitted blind. Let's see. Yeah, that one's already drafted. If FLLB ends up being in the chat, there's definitely some drafts I can do. There's a live breakfast that I can draft. It'll just save me from having to stay up doing it after the sim, after the stream. Let's see, this account. This is live breakfast also. So yeah, I already drafted the up all night. Yeah, this afternoon. Again, if you missed this afternoon stream, I highly recommend the VOD. It was a really fun run. The player creation, really good players created. The postseason run was fantastic. And and just getting to hear how Spore is thinking through the player creation choices, definitely an interesting and fun experience. Plus, it's pretty impressive how both EVC and Spore, who don't watch the streams normally because they're just not up at that time, how well they do considering they're not seeing all the different wrinkles that we know from having watched other people play. They are able to figure those things out. You want to see the lineups? Yeah, let me. I exited the game so I could check on those drafts, but let's see. Here are the lineups. I thought you'd been screenshotting while you were picking. Let's see. Here we go. And I don't see LLB in the chat, so we might just be able to do the regular. Here, let me do the regular ad roll. I do need to refill my water. We should be able to fire 3 minutes right now, which means we won't get interrupted. So good luck, everybody. And I'll see you on the other side of the ad break. All right, looks like the ad break is over. And let's see. Is there anyone else working on a form? You do have a little extra time while I format the spreadsheet for display on the stream. Oh, I think we might have a new contestant tonight. That's exciting. All right, Northern Energy just finished. That's right. I always got to make sure that our contestant has a chance to enter. Okay, so with Dead Ball, there's only a few questions that we can really show before the sim. But let's get ready to show that. I am going to close the form here since I didn't hear anyone asking to leave it open. And Northern Energy did get in, so we're all set. All right, here we. Oops, hold on. Let me scroll up a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, everyone thinks this team is going to win the pennant and make it to the World Series. There are 5 of you in the competition. All but 1 of you thinks they will also win the World Series. Only 1 thinks there's a Cy Young winner. No one really liking the modern pitching profiles. But the majority think there will be an MVP. All right, let's see what the game thinks. We'll be interested to see if any of the modern profile pitchers make the preseason top 10 projected pitchers. I go to standings view. We'll sim to opening day. That'll give us the MLB preseason predictions. All right, we'll go to MLB reports and info preseason predictions. Well, it does have the Red Sox winning by a pretty big margin. 109-45 is the projection. It does like one of the modern profile pitchers, projected to go 28-7. This is Luis Lagos with the 50 stuff, projected to have 163 strikeouts. On the batting side, Sander number 1, Bustamante 3rd, Frick 5th, Bowery 7th, and Ortiz 8th. So it does like the pitchers. Actually, if I scroll down to here, I can get all the batters in. Okay. And, yeah, pleasant surprise to see one of the modern pitchers in the top 10. So 109, at least on the leaderboard. Let me pull up the leaderboard again. For Dead Ball leaderboard, 109 is definitely in RNG range of the record. The record for second place is 114, held by Nerd of Anarchy, and first place is 116. So 109 is definitely within RNG range of that. All right, let's see what happens here. We'll go to the scores view and opening day. Hosting the Tigers, it is Kyle Fry against Hooks Douse. All right, let's see how the highlights go. Top of the second after a scoreless and hitless first innings. The Tigers have runners on first and second, with 1 out and no 1 count to George Moriarty. Fry fires, ground ball to third, to first for the out. The runners on second and third now with 2 outs for Oscar Standage. I mean, I'd be tempted to walk him to face the pitcher here, but ground ball back to the pitcher, over to first in time. The good thing about that, though, is forces the pitcher to lead off the next inning, which is also a big benefit. All right, bottom of the second, the Crater roster team is up first and second with 1 out, a 1-0 count to Garrett Leslie, legend level catcher. Ground ball to short, over to first for the out. Runners advance to second and third with 2 outs and a 1-0 count to Kyle Fry, the modern pitcher. Fly ball to right. Oh, it's a blooper to right. Oh, but it's caught. And it's still scoreless. Top of the fourth. The Tigers up first and second. Again, Moriarty up with Fry in trouble. 2 outs and a 2-2 count. Line drive to right field. The right fielder is under it and makes the play. Nice range shown there by Bustamante. All right, runner on third for Garrett Leslie. Second time the legend level catchers come up with a chance to drive in a run. Line drive into right field corner. That's a base hit. Probably a long single, but it does drive in a run. And the shutout is over. 1-0 as we head to the top of the fifth. Tigers up, trailing by one runner on first, 1-1 count. Oh, it's a bunt. Back to the pitcher. To second, they get the lead runner. Fry, modern, not a lot of bunting in modern baseball, but he fielded that one very well. Bottom of the fifth. Frick, DJ Frick. Fly ball in the left center field. That's going to be off the wall. Should be extra bases. All the way to third in time. Nothing comes of that, though, so we head to the top of the sixth. Still a 1-0 game. Bobby Veach leading things off with a 2-2 count. Lefty-lefty matchup. Ground ball past the first baseman in right field. Well, I think they had a no-hitter until then. All right, Boston up, bottom of the sixth. Did it say on the play-by-play that broke up the no-hitter? I think it did. I mean, they've only got 2 hits through 6 now. All right. Bases loaded for the Creator roster team with no outs. Modern pitcher Kyle Fry comes to bat. Ground ball to the pitcher. The throw home is in time. No throw to first, though. So, it is still bases loaded. 1 out and an 0-2 count to John Sander, star-level left fielder. He's a big contact eye guy. And he lines one to third. Did they get the double play? No. 2 outs. Bases still loaded. Good heads-up base running by Garrett Leslie to get back in time. That brings up Sergio Ortiz, legend-level shortstop. He draws the walk and walks a run in. Doubles the lead to 2-0. Ultimately, they score 3 runs, 2 in the 6th to go up 3-0. As we head to the top of the 8th, Tigers, Bobby Veach leading off, down by 3. Ground ball. Oh, the big Ezra Denny hop. You saw it here. All right, Ezra has shown us before when it makes this any kind of big hop on a ground ball. And this is a big one. Look at that. Look at that hop. They're going to be safe. Look how big this hop is. I can watch this all day. Watch this hop. Boom. It must have hit a pebble. All right, nothing comes to that. There was you head to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the 8th, up by 3. Matt Horner is up. He's in relief. Okay, so the starter's out. Horner's up. And he gets a little blooper to center field. Helping himself out with the bat. All right, 1 out. No outs. Run around first. 2-0 count to John Sander. Line drive into left field for a base hit. First and second for Sergio Ortiz. Still no outs. 2-1 count. Ortiz to deep right center field. To the window, to the wall. That's going to be extra bases. He's in with a 2-run triple. It is now 8-1. They've blown the doors off this game. 5 in the bottom of the 8th. Now, the Tigers have ended the shutout. They scored a run already with Donnie Bush on second. A 2-1 count with 2 outs to Ozzie Vitt. And he pops him up. Second baseman's under. This should end the game, and it does. Creator roster team wins 8-1 over the Tigers. All right, let's run the month of April. All right, 9-6, a 600 win percentage, which would be tied for first place in the NL. But the Philadelphia Athletics, off to a hot 13-2 start, are 4 games ahead of the Red Sox. Yeah, that's right. This is the first time in a long time we haven't had extra innings in a opening day sim. Oh no, actually, I guess Paul didn't have one either. So just today, no extra inning sims to open the season. All right, let's run the month of May. I can't imagine the Athletics going to stay that hot, but there they go, up to an 850 win percentage. Red Sox back up to second place. The Athletics still remain dominant. 34-8, 810 win percentage. Bustamante leading the league in RBI. On the pitching side, Steve Gregg, 1.48 ERA, third in the league. And this is the low stuff guy. He's the one who's doing really well. This is the guy who had the 60p BABIP, right? No, this isn't the guy. Oh, that guy's in the bullpen. That guy's in the bullpen. All right. 24-18, 571 win percentage. Would be in the mix there in the NL, but in the AL, 10 games behind the Athletics. Can the Athletics stay this hot? I don't know. Simming June. They've dropped below 800. That's a good start. The owner is shifting to win now. And so we got to finish the month of June. The Athletics are coming back down to earth. Their win percentage is now down to 764. .730 for the Athletics. Red Sox now up to 614. Still 8 games behind, but the Athletics win percentage is dropping, 739. Now the Red Sox would be first in the NL if they were over there, but they've got the Athletics to contend with. Steve Gregg still third in the league in ERA, and Jason Bridgman is tied for second in saves. All right, let's sim to the All-Star game. All right, the Athletics now down to 713 win percentage. Red Sox 7.5 games behind. All right, let's see how many All-Stars we get. We have one more game to sim. Okay. All right, no one a catcher in the top 3, but DJ Galvin leading the votes at first base. Brooks Mowry third in voting at third base. No one in the top 3 at third base. At second base was Brooks Mowry. At shortstop, Sergio Ortiz trailing only Donnie Bush with just over 200,000 votes. John Sander leading the votes in left field. Craig Bridge second in votes in center field. And Jason Bridgman leading the voting in relief. Now, the starting pitchers, are they getting snubbed, or is it just the computer not good at voting for them? Let's see. Ben Eng 13-5 with a 2.33. I think the big star is Steve Gregg. Not a great one. Not reflecting the one loss record 10-3, but a 1.70 ERA. Outstanding. Luis Lago seems like he's been a tough luck loser. He's 7-10, but only has a 2.69 ERA, which is better than Kyle Fry's. But Kyle Fry is 12-6. All right, let's see how the voting actually, how the player selection actually went for the All-Star game. Steve Gregg, 10-5, selected. Bridgman voted in the bullpen, while DJ Galvin voted in. Brooks Mowry selected. Sergio Ortiz selected. John Sander voted in. Craig Bridge selected. Bustamante selected. I count eight All Stars. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. All right, home run challenge. Don't have everyone in there. Red Smith, Zach Wheat, Joe Connolly, and Tommy Leach all advance. Zach Wheat and Tommy Leach are in the final. And Zach Wheat takes it. Zach Buck Wheat. Amazing nickname. All right, let's go to the All-Star game. The NL wins 5-2, unfortunately. Let's see. Bridge went 0 for 2. Galvin 1 for 3 with a run scored. Sander went 0 for 2. Ortiz went 0 for 1. Bustamante 0 for 1. And Maury 1 for 1 with an RBI. So not great. Maury did keep it from being... Oh, let's check the pitching. Bridgman did pitch 1 inning, 1 hit allowed, and that's it. Very efficient. 5. I thought it was 5 pitches. It's 5 batters faced, 13 pitches. So not especially efficient. All right, let's go now back to the standings view, and let's finish out the month of July. The games behind was down to 4.5, back up to 7.5. But the Athletics, their win percentage has come down. 14 straight quality starts by try. They are now down to 670, and the Red Sox are up to 611, so 5.5 games behind. Let's go ahead and sub August. The Athletics. Oh, it is close now. It is a virtual tie. It is a tie. Pitcher of the month, Lagos gets pitcher of the month. Let's go take a look at that in a second. Both teams. So the two teams are tied. Win percentage wise, the Athletics slightly ahead. And they're ahead in the loss column. They've only lost 42, while the Red Sox have lost 43. Loss column's big because you can always win more games, but you can't lose fewer games. So they are ahead in the loss column. All right, let's go week by week since we're in a pennant race here. Nervi has the top 3 WAR batters: Sander, Maury, and Bustamante. Two players tied for second in the league in RBIs. The 73 would be in second place in the NL, but Sam Crawford with 97 RBI pushes them down to second and third. Kyle Fry tied for second in wins. Bridgman leading in saves. All right, let's do a week at a time here. 18-game quality start streak by Lagos comes to an end. 1.5 games ahead now of the Athletics. 82 and 44. Oh, they're tied again. Now they're 1 game ahead of the Athletics. 86 and 46. One and 2.5 games ahead now. 91 and 47. Game shutdown streak by Horner comes to an end. 95 and 49. 4.5 games ahead of the Athletics. That feels pretty safe. I think safe enough that we can we sim to the end of the regular season? Let's do another week. Frick gets batter of the month. Let's take a look at that. Oh, there was a pitcher of the month that we were supposed to look at too, right? It wasn't June. July. Joe Jackson. Walter Johnson. So let's look up August. Sam Crawford. Oh, there you go. Lagos was pitcher of the month in August. 6-0 with a .97 ERA. Wow. 28 strikeouts and 46 in the third innings, a 146 opponent batting average. All right, and then let's look at September. We got a batter of the month. Did we also get a pitcher of the month? We did not get a pitcher of the month. No, that's Philadelphia. Where are the AL pitcher and batter of the month? I have news from the entire world, so it should be in there. Oh, we skipped ahead. We're ahead. We have to go back to the first. Frick was batter of the month. He had 343 with 21 RBI and 17 runs scored, a 412 on base percentage. Yeah, okay, that's it. So let's go back to the standings view. We're October 5th, 3.5 games ahead of the Athletics. I think it's probably safe to sim to the end of the regular season. Yep. 153, 1 game left to go. 6 games ahead of the Athletics. Already clinched the playoff spot. And we'll be playing the Giants, who are 96 and 57. We finished today, but we're not done yet. We have one more game against New York. Oh, this is interesting. Our regular season. Oh, no, this is against the Yankees. Duh. I was like, oh, we're going to end against the Giants. There's no interleague play. This is against the Yankees. All right, let's do one more game. 101 and 53. And we're going to go to a 4-man rotation. Oh, sorry, a 3-man. 3-man. So Ben Eng, 22 and 10 is the one going to the pen. He does have the second highest ERA. All right, Ben Eng put in long relief. No respect. No respect. All right, here we go. 2 travel days, I believe. Okay, we are set on All-Star highest rested, so let's make sure that's happening. Kyle Fry is the starter. He is rested. Fry 23 and 9 on the season with a 2.63 ERA. Did lead the team in strikeouts with 152. It is a loss, 6-4. 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th for the Giants. Good level stopper Bridgman, who's been good all season, I think. Yeah, 31 saves, 2.17 ERA. Blows the lead on that one, gets the loss. So down early, 0-1 to the Giants. All right, game 2, Luis Lagos against Art Frome. Another tough loss, 7-5. Down 0-2 headed into the travel day. Steve Gregg on the mound against Jeff Tessero. It is a win. It takes 11 innings, but they walk it off on the bottom of the 11th. So the creator roster team now cuts that lead to 1-2. Game 4, it'll be Kyle Fry back on the mound against Rube Marquard. It is a win, 14-13, scoring 1 in the bottom of the 8th and 3 in the bottom of the 9th to win it. They got crushed early on. Gave up 4 in the second, 6 in the third. Ortiz goes 3 for 4 with 2 RBI, 3 runs scored, and 2 walks. Busy day for Ortiz. 6 errors by the Red Sox. 6 errors. No. Wow. But the missed extra point cost the Giants as they lose 14-13. 6 errors. All right, who made the... Look at this win probability graph. Who made those 6 errors? Ortiz made 2. Shortstop Ortiz made 2. Bustamante in right field. Mowry in second base. Leslie, a catcher, and Fry on the mound all made errors. But the heroics prevent those errors from costing the game. Let's see what happened in the bottom of the 9th. They come into the bottom of the 9th. It is 13-11. Red Sox are down. Galvin on a 3-2 count, on a 3-1 count, hits a single. Mondragon grounds out, moving Galvin on to second. Sander hits a single, so it becomes first and third. Ortiz. Fielder choice at home, runner safe. That is rough because you don't get the out and the run scores. Runners advance, run scores, and you're still stuck without that out. Bustamante then singles, bases are loaded, and then DJ Frick, bases loaded single. So that is what does it. Play at the plate from the center fielder, not in time. All right, let me get the next game set up here, and then I'll go ahead and deliver those scritches. So it is now just basically a 3-game series because it's side 2-2 after going down 0-2. All right, it's going to be Luis Lagos against Al Demery. Let me go ahead and give those scritches from Bronson Johnson. Modern pitchers are doing well. I wouldn't say they're dominating, but they're definitely doing well. But they stumbled into the postseason. The first 2 games of the postseason did not go well. All right. But it's now a new series, 3-game series essentially, with the first 4 games going 2-2. Giants won the first 2, Red Sox won the last 2. It's a win 4-2. So Boston takes a 3-2 series lead. Lagos goes the distance, 9 innings, no runs, 3 hits, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Ortiz 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored and a walk, and Bustamante 2 for 4 with a triple and 2 RBI. All right, travel day before Game 6 in New York. Steve Gregg versus Art Fromm. And it is a win. Congratulations. Nerdaverki wins the World Series 7-6 in Game 6. There's a trophy presentation. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and save that. And let's check out the Great Glove Awards. $11-14 game score, not bad. All right, let's see that Great Glove Award. Two Great Gloves. Leslie at catcher and Maury at second base. Leslie's a 65. Maury is a 60. All right, very good. Very good showing here. Reliever of the year. Bridgman, 4 and 6, 31 saves, 2.17 ERA. Also, maybe worth consideration is Calendar. 0.84 ERA in a setup role. Is this the guy that had 60 PBABIP? No. Who had the 60 PBABIP? Oh, I think it was Calendar, but he's come back to 55 now as the game has done the recalc for the next season. But yeah, Calendar, yeah, had the 0.84 ERA. So that high PBABIP, high control, definitely working here. 0.87 ERA. All right, with the year, Bridgman does come in third in voting. All right, and then Silver Sluggers. Four. Ties the record. So DJ Galvin at first. The two DJs, first and third. I just pictured them on opposite sides of the infield at turntables facing each other. DJ Galvin and DJ Frick. Sergio Ortiz at short. And John Sander in left are the other Silver Slugger Award winners. So 4 Silver Sluggers. All right. We have not had a Cy Young winner yet. Can we change that tonight? Our best bet is probably Greg, 19 and 9 with a 1.89 ERA. But I think these stats, while they're good, they're definitely not dominant. So I'm a little concerned we're not even being the top 4 in voting. But let's see what happens. Greg would be my top choice, I think, to do well here. Oh, Rookie of the Year, we're not eligible, so we're going to skip that. All right, we didn't get a notification, so we didn't win it. Walter Johnson, yeah, I was right. We're not even in the top 4. We're not even in the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steve Gregg comes in 6th. Log goes 7th. And then MVP. Look at these triple numbers. Sander, 35 triples. Bustamante, 35 triples. Ortiz, 17 triples. Maury, 14 triples. Frick, 18 triples. All right, let's pull up the MVP here. DJ Sander takes it. Nice. Let's see what the voting looked like. DJ Sander, and then Maury, and then Bustamante sweeping the top 3 spots. Maury getting 2 first place votes to Sanders 14. Then after Joe Jackson is Sergio Ortiz. And then after Cobb and Collins, we've got Bridge and Frick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 9. Great showing there in the postseason awards. Is an MVP win. All right, let's take a look at. Let me get the mouse hover while I'm here. First, and 16th. Second, 8th, and 1st. All right. I think we can start scoring pack giveaway form now. All right, let's did they win the pennant? Yes, they did. Everyone guessed that. Did they win the World Series? They sure did. Will player win the Cy Young Award? They did not. So Ricky, Bobby, Z, Grizzly, Nerd of Anarchy still alive. Will player of the team win MVP? They did not. Oh no, wait, sorry. They did win something. They did win MVP. Yeah, sorry. So they did win MVP. So we lose Ricky, Bobby. We got Z, Grizzly, Nerd of Anarchy. All right, and it. All right, so it's down to Z, Grizzly, Nerd of Anarchy. No, I said it wrong. We did not have a Cy Young winner, right? No one's won a Cy Young yet in dead ball. So there was no Cy Young winner. There was an MVP winner. So it's Z, Grizzly, and Nerd of Anarchy. It's going to come down to the win total, which was 101. Let's take a look at the guesses. We'll resize the columns here. 101 is going to take it. Hey, you know what? I like when this happens. The person who was closest to the win total out of everybody does win it. 100 on a 101 season by Z Grizzly. Great guess. And Nerd of Anarchy will get 3 bonus points headed into the second place competition. So good guesses. Pretty deep runs in the Survivor style. Alright, so we're not going to score Z Grizzlies. So Z Grizzly has won the whole thing. Congratulations. And we'll start scoring for second place. Alright, how many games behind? Everyone correctly guessed there would be 0 games behind as they won the pennant. All-Star team. That was 8 All-Stars. 8 All-Stars. Z Grizzly would have been closest, but Nerd of Anarchy and Amber with 5. Not close, but closest. Gold Glove winners. 2 Gold Glove winners. Wow, everyone got that right, except for Z Grizzly. Platinum Stick Awards. There were 4 Platinum Stick Awards. Amber's the only one who gets that right. Alright, now the mouse server questions. Run scored first. So Amber and Nerd get points there. Batting average first. Nerd gets a solo point. And defensive efficiency 16. Someone's been paying attention as Flying W gets a solo point there. Okay, ERA. Second in ERA. Second. That'll be Amber 1 away, Flying W 1 away. So they'll each get a point there. Second. No, that was second. Eighth. Strikeouts are on 8th. Amber, very close with a guess of 9th. And then defensive efficiency, first. Nerd Anarchy with a solo point there. Alright, so headed into, wait a second, is that right? 9th, yeah, 8th, and then 1st. Yeah, okay. So head into the batting questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Amber. 2 for Ricky Bobby. 4 for Flying WB. And then 2, 4, 6 plus 3 for Nerd of America for 9. So Amber has eaten into the 3-point bonus there. Alright, most triples hit by the team leader in triples. They're tied with 35. Sander and Bustamante, 35. Amber 2 away. Solo point cuts into the lead even more. Next up is batting average, minimum of 300 plate appearances. That'll be Craig Bridge with a 298 average. 289 is going to be the closest there at Ricky Bobby. OPS. Sander, 863. The mean guess of 869 is going to get Amber another point. And then batter war. 2 players above 10. Sander with a 10.9 and Maurer with a 10.7. So 10.9 is the answer. The meme guess this time, Find V gets it right, 10.69. Meme guesses on the last 2. That's great. All right, so coming out of the batting questions, it is Amber picking up 2 to go to 9. Ricky Bobby moving up to 3. Flying W moving up to 5. And Nervic Andy standing pat with 9. Yeah, that is a low high batting average, isn't it? All right, headed to the pitching section now. Strikeouts thrown 152. 152. Nerve Energy with a 148 is going to retake the lead. Next up is ERA. Low ERA is Steve Gregg with a 1.89. Amber is 0.2 away, but Nerd is only 1.3 away. So Nerd's going to take that one. Ricky Bobby just missing out on that one. And then Whip. Luis Lagos 1.14. Flight of View with a 1.06 is going to take that one. And then Pitcher War 5.6 by Lagos. Nerd and Ranky with a 5.8 guess. What a guess. Alright, so Amber stays at 9. Ricky Bobby stays at 3. Fly W picks up 2 more to move up to 7. But Nerviarchy, the big mover, picks up 3 to move up to 12. Alright, congratulations to our winners. Z Grizzly with first place. Nerviarchy in second place. Alright, that was a fun one. Definitely liked having some modern era pitchers. Still didn't help a ton on the strikeout side. If we look at the league leaders in strikeouts, yeah, we still didn't crack the top 7 even with those modern profiles. So that's going to be tough to crack. Yeah, no, Amber, considering you picked blind, that was an incredible showing. I thought you were going to win it for a while there. Amazing guesses without knowing what the roster looks like. All right, that was a fun one. Thank you, Nerve Anarchy, for that, and for bringing some modern pitchers to our dead ball runs. That was a good time. All right, let's figure out what we're going to raid into. I doubt anyone's playing OOTP right now. Yeah, we're the only ones playing the game. So, we are going to raid into Midnight Sumo. Midnight Sumo. This is day 14, I think. Yeah, second to last day. Tomorrow will be the last day, so we're definitely going to raid in Midnight Sumo tomorrow, too. Last day of the Grand Sumo tournament. Today is day 14, second to last. And I think we're going to catch the tail end of the live, and then they'll do a replay. But we should be able to see the last few matches here, so that'll be fun. Alright, raid Midnight Sumo. And I do really hope the real Teddy O raid us in the Midnight Sumo. If so, that's awesome. I don't know if I had anything to do with them discovering Midnight Sumo, but it was. I was really glad to see it on my screen when I came back to the computer. All right, looking forward to seeing everybody in our next few games. Tomorrow night, big highlight of the week is we get to watch Ezra Denny play Saturday Night Live, and then we will follow with a Flying WV run. And yes, hope to see you all tomorrow. We have a bunch of other good
sims coming up too. So 10 p.m. Pacific time, and then added a 4 p.m. Pacific time on Friday afternoons. All right, let's go check out Midnight Sumo.